Hi everyone! Today is a technique day. I want to show you a technique which will make you eat vegetables like kebabs. There's a Turkish meze called havuçlu yoğurt, which is carrots with yogurt, and it seems very simple, but with a little bit of Refika mousse, this technique becomes a great way to eat vegetables with a lot of fulfillment. I'm going to show you one recipe and then show you the variations of it. So there will be actually 4 different recipes, but with the idea you can apply it to anything that you have in your fridge. This is the beauty of Refika's kitchen. It's not about giving you fish or recipes, it's about showing you the concept, the idea behind it so that you can fly on your own. The first recipe is going to be with carrots, and the second one I'm going to change the carrots to black carrots and it will still work. Then I'm going to make it with celery, and if you don't even like celery, you're going to fall in love with this recipe. I'll have little Refika tips like adding tahini and etc. Then I'm going to also do it with zucchini. And all these 4 recipes, what they are really great at is the first moment that you eat, it's very nice. After an hour, the taste at least triples. It gets more delicious as it sits, and it becomes really incredibly better tasting the next day. So what we do, for example, for the summers and for the times that I'm on diets, which is almost never, we make this, for example, on a Sunday. It's in our fridge for the upcoming 3-4 days at least. We eat it. We have several mezes, like maybe 2 of these and a salad. One day you eat it with a bit of fish, you eat it with a bit of köfte, or eat it plain. It's very nice. A bit of bread, perfect.
No, we always plan to do it and eat it for a week, but we always finish it in the second week.
That's in your house. For this recipe, all we need is a bit of olive oil, carrots, 1 garlic, and yogurt. What I do, I cut this part out. I don't peel the carrots, instead I swipe my knife over the carrot. This way I don't lose much of the vegetable, and that's it. Then I grate it. I don't shortly grate it, I want to have long peel, so I use all the surface area of the grater. And then I turn on my pan with a bit of olive oil. If you're like on a strict diet, you can always decrease the amount of olive oil. Then I put my carrots like this. At first, as you can see, by grating it, I have increased the surface area of the carrots. And now I'm not stirring it, so that with the heat, I get a bit of caramelization of the vegetable. And secondly, I have 1 big garlic here. And I'm going to put the garlic in the middle. It will slowly cook. Garlic is great with anything, but the raw garlic is very strong. If you eat garlic and then kiss someone, it's strong in a bad way.
Even if you told someone.
Now the masks help when you get out. But anyways, this way, by making it cook like for several minutes, it will soften the garlic, it will be easy to crush, and it will get all the flavor, it will go with the flow. If you stir it too much, what will happen is everything is going to be like mashed and crushed, and that we don't want. I have 8 tablespoons of yogurt, but keep 1. If your yogurt is like more creamy, more like Greek yogurt, it will be more, so I'm also gonna write it in grams below. I mix it well. Then I add a bit of salt to the yogurt, and also a bit of salt for the carrots. As you can see, it started to brown, that's what I wanted. And it's almost done. So I'm turning it off and also add some more salt. So it's about 4 or 5 minutes. Now I take my garlic here. I want to show you how soft it is. You can mash it like this. So I don't even need the grater. And I'm going to add this to the yogurt. And as I mix it, it will even distribute more. Have a taste. And now, this is ready. I'm gonna take it off the pan because pan still gives some heat. I'm going to cool it just for 1-2 minutes. So 1 more minute, our carrots are like this. What I like is finally to have a really good fresh olive oil on top. It's still warm. What warmth does as well, why I don't cool it totally is because when it's like that, it gets in a deeper relationship with yogurt. Pores are still open, they bond well. On top of it, I have put in some olive oil and a bit of parsley. If you want, you don't add anything. If you want a bit of red peppers, that would do. What I'm doing here is I add some sesame seeds. It's never usually done, but I just want some nuttiness in the flavor, so I'm going to add it. Freshly roasted sesame seeds are really hot. You can hear the sound. Now, this is the easiest carrot version. Let's make it more exciting in different ways. For the celery one, first we add a different ingredient, walnuts, a bit of crunch. To the pan, first we put the walnuts and with their own oils for about 2 minutes. The crushed walnuts gets warm, gives a bit of oil to the pan, a lot of taste. Then we add the grated celery and again the garlic. We stir it well as well. Then for the yogurt, we can have a different addition for taste, and that could be tahini. It's an interesting edge. If you cannot find tahini, you can always add a bit of peanut butter. It's not the same, but it will have a similar effect. This was Brock's idea. Then we put everything together and mix them well. Add a bit of black pepper to increase the flavors. And then maybe for the top we can have crushed walnuts, or if you have pistachios and olive oil would be great. For everyone who came to Turkey, there's this famous meze with the fish restaurants and kebab restaurants. It's the eggplant with the yogurt and tahini. That's like eggplant is for summer, celery would be for autumn, winter and spring. I believe we should eat the rainbow, so all the colors. Another good color is this black carrots. Instead of the black carrots, you can also use pancar, which is beetroots. So, same thing, grate the carrot, add the garlic, stir it well, mix the yogurt well, and if you want this time, you can add maybe a tablespoon of mayonnaise. And this way, the yogurt becomes a little more rich, flavors get blended in, and the color of the beetroot even shines better. On top of this, I'm putting some coriander. I'm half Cypriot, you know, and in Cyprus we use coriander so much. In Turkey, not that much. You can use parsley, anything, or even plain is very nice. For you guys, I'm adding a bit of pistachios. This time a bit of walnuts on top as well. And finally some olive oil. Ta-da! So that's the third recipe. The fourth recipe is with the zucchini. Zucchini is rather different than the other three because it's more water. To do that, again, walnuts go really well, but you can add peanuts, cashews, any kind of nuts that you have. Put them on the pan, roast it a bit, and take them out. Then add the zucchinis, but don't add the garlic now. Stir it well for a while. There will be some water on the pan and it will start to evaporate. When it's starting to evaporate, add 1 carrot as well. Together with it, add the garlic. Because if you add it before, the garlic will be mashed too much and we don't like that. And then cook it another few minutes. Mix it with yogurt, and mayo works miracles in that. But again, it's not a necessity. And also, to increase the flavor, you can have some herbs, which is, in this case, dill works great. You can add fennel, that would also work very nicely. But the traditional way of doing it is adding the dill. And then you have this incredibly nice recipe. Some walnuts, not so much, some red pepper, and just dill. Now it's the great time to eat these babies.
Wow, they look beautiful. This is really my favorite. And before her, when I go to a meyhane, always I ordered the havuç kavurma. She invented these others so that we eat this all the time.
Cheers.
It explodes in your mouth.
I want you to rank them. I'm ready to hear the rank.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Winner, second comer, 3 and 4.
Fair.
But they're all great.
If you like more meze recipes, you can go to a recipe from here. Or if you haven't subscribed, that's how we live. Leave a comment behind, that's how the word spreads. Thank you really, really so much. Bye.